Alrighty, guys. Let's jump into the first game. Let's go through the basics because I know a lot of you guys haven't really played Hunt Showdowns before, or even if you have, you're starting out, you don't really know what's what. So yeah, I just want to go through some of the basics. Now, the first thing we do, as you guys can see, we did just spawn. You basically, for me, I press E on the keyboard. I don't know what it is for controller. But basically, you want to use your dark sight ability, and you can basically see a few of these blue, speckly blue dot thingamajiggies on the map, or in dark sight. Now, you want to head to these. These are your well springs. These basically give you the location to the boss's lair. Now, they're only located at main POIs, so you're not going to find them any random place. They have to be at a named POI, or point of interest, for some noobs out there. But yeah, and I do just want to reiterate as well. This is a laid back guide. It's not scripted. It's not anything like that. So if I probably will miss something because Hunt Showdowns is one of those videos where there is so much to this game. So just keep that in mind. And if I do miss anything, can you notice, or you know what I mean? Just chuck it down below in the comments. You know how it is, guys. Oops, I completely missed. Oh, my arrow back. Thank you. Close the door on him. Alright, so it's up in that tower. There is a hive watching. We need to get rid of her really quick because she will poison us. Yeah, so you do want to... Oh man, I hit the bar. Okay. We're off to a good start. It's alright, she's gone. Alright, hives are a pain in the butt. Always get rid of hives. Now, you got to remember as well that this game is heavily reliant on audio. So the quieter you are, the better. Like I said, I'm not really being as quiet as I can be. But yes. Now, a good thing to mention as well. So this is your wellspring. You see how it's giving off white, like, particle thingamabobs in the air? Basically, if this goes red, it means that there's another hunter nearby, which means there's another player. So always keep an eye out for that. Oh, we got some friends. All right, and then as you guys can see, you can't really see it because I have got the opacity of it turned down. But in the top left-hand corner, you will see a slight diamond-shaped object, and there's 3 little other diamond-shaped objects onto the far left-hand side of it as well. One of them, the bottom one, is actually blue, and that's because we just got 1 out of the 3 clues as to where the boss's location is. Now, each POI has a chance to be the boss's location. We spawned up here, just outside of Salter's Pork. Now, we could have come down here and realized that the boss is in said place. It's just one of those things. It does happen. It is pretty rare, although yesterday it was happening to me like every game. It was quite strange. So just keep that in mind as well. So again, we found the first wellspring, or the first clue, whatever you want to call it. I call them well springs because that's what they're called in Solo Survivor, and it's probably not what they're called in Bounty Hunt, but yeah. So yeah, we'll just call them clues. But yeah, so all the while, we're doing this basically to do the main objective of the game. But at the same time, we're watching out for other hunters. We're completing challenges and all that stuff as well, as you guys can see. Now, honestly, I played this for quite some time now, and I would honestly say, or honestly argue, that it has one of the steepest learning curves Oh, as you guys can, oh, I was just about to say, as you guys can see, the clue went orange, but it's just the this guy. But yeah, so this game does have one of these steepest learning curves, I would argue. There's just so many avenues you can go down, so many like play styles you can do. Like it's honestly crazy, and that's why we're not really jumping into like a deep dive or anything into Hunt Showdowns. It's legitimately just quick and easy, the basics, just to get you going. All right, so we have a few choices, as you guys can see. As you narrow down, um, as you get more and more clues, and you narrow down the possible POI locations for the boss. If you go onto your map, you'll see like there's this red little highlight, and then the darker patch of the map. That means that that they're not where the boss is anymore. So right now you have a few locations where the boss could be. So you basically just have to narrow them down. It's as simple as that. So we'll head over to another POI. We'll go to Sweet Bell Flower. Sweet Bell Flower, in my opinion, I would say is quite often where the boss is located. Now, don't get me wrong, they are random, but it just seems to be a frequent location for the boss, we'll say. I know, like I said, it is random. However, I would argue that a lot of the POIs have way better chances than others. All right, there we go. So we just got the last one, and it's over at blank binary. Now, I would also argue as well, we'll once we head over there, it's the assassin as well, but certain bosses have certain tells, so you'll know it's the boss location without even having to have the clue. For instance, Scrapbeak. Scrapbeak's like a bird monster thingamajiggy, and it has bird eggs, nests, and feathers and skulls around and stuff like that. So you instantly know he's there or she's there. I don't even know what it is. The butcher always has like pigs' bodies everywhere. Is obviously, yeah, he's a butcher. All that kind of gnarly stuff. So there is some clues as to where it is without actually having to get the objective thing marker thingamajiggies. So now I know this has been pretty much a walking simulator so far. We haven't really come into any other hunters, but honestly, I'm kind of thankful for that, purely and simply because it's pretty damn hard to make a guide, like a semi guide video or whatever, when there's like crazy amounts of hunters nearby. So I'm thankful for it. I'm just gonna quickly kill these two because it is part of our challenges. Yeah, so once we've done this little like kind of relaxed guide video, we might go into the advanced stuff, and then we might move over to like tips and tricks as well, because like I said, there's so much to this game. Way too much to cover in just one video. Oh, I completely missed his head. I completely missed his head again. I hate these guys with a passion. Oh, I keep missing. How do I keep missing? Oh my gosh. How many was that? Don't even. I'm just don't even. Don't mention it. It's like five shots I missed, something like that. All right, now if you hover over the blue speckly thing that's gone crazy right now, in the top left-hand corner, you will see that the boss symbol is actually like pulsating. So you obviously know it's the boss location. Oh, not another one. Oh, that's gonna blow. That was close. There's so many emulators today. Now, after a while of playing this game as well, you will come to understand the boss's like vulnerabilities, if that makes sense. I would always bring a melee weapon. Melee weapons a really great way of defeating the boss. However, poison does work really effectively against this boss, the assassin. Melee weapons, so poison is really good. Fire is kind of okay. Oh crap. The emulator sucks because he can only take certain types of blunt types of damage before he explodes in fire. Again, we'll cover him in another video. So poison damage, fire damage, melee damage works really well on this boss, the assassin. The spider is immune to poison. Fire works well on him, so does melee. Melee works on all the bosses, just keep that in mind. Now, keep in mind as well, so we're trying to defeat the boss, but we also need to be listening out for other enemy players because now you're making a lot more noise. They're going to start to know, you're going to start to head over here. Basically to contest the bounty, so just keep that in mind. You're never really alone in this game. Now again, I'm not going to really deep dive into the bosses in this video. This is just a quick little basic guide on how to get in and out, how to do the basic stuff. And then, ouchies, we will deep dive into each boss in future videos. See, Flame did quite a bit of damage to him. Not as much as Poison, but enough. He's in his aggro phase, so he's not going to take much damage. Alright. He is down and out. Now, once you've defeated the boss, you just come over to him and you press whatever key or button to banish him, and that starts like I'm pretty sure it's like a 3 or 4 minute banishing kind of sequence, and then we can extract, or we can pick up a bounty and try and extract with it. Now, we'll quickly talk about this before we kind of skip the banishing phase, because like I said, I'm just going to sit here for 3 or 4 minutes. But if you check up on the map, you'll see these double white lines with like an arrow, like a weird looking arrow going into it. There'll be a few on the map located in random spots on each map. It always changes. They're the extracts. That's where you have to go to actually get out of the game. Don't think you just pick up the bounty and leave. This is an extraction shooter, so just keep that in mind. As you guys can see, it's all marked here. You do have a mini-map kind of thing anyway, so yeah. So luckily, our extract is right up, just right up the road. Legitimately just right there in the bushes. So yeah, so it's relatively close by. Now, this is where things get fun, because this is normally where you get attacked. Now, keep in mind, as soon as you start vanishing, this big weird cloud thing comes up. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but there's a giant like plume up in the sky. We'll see if we can. Yep, so there's this giant plume up in the sky. Every person who is still in this game right now can see that from wherever they are. So yeah, this is where it becomes fun, and all hunters kind of converge, especially now in this map, on this game, there is only one boss. Sometimes there's two, so obviously they're not as desperate. They don't have to kind of come to the bounty if there's two of them. But yeah, so just keep an eye out, or an ear out rather, because you'll hear him before you see him. Now we have the dogs right here. They'll let us know if anyone's coming from this area. And other than that, there's only one other way they can actually get up. So map knowledge plays quite a bit, quite heavily, I would say, in this game. Alrighty guys, so it's at like 94, 95%, so now we can head kind of over to it. Because it's finishing up the extra, it's finishing up. Alright, now it says we can pick up the bouncy, so we'll click it. Now, in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see I've got like a little fire black diamond square that says 10 on it. That's our dark site, so pressing the same button you use to find these clues, if we press it down now, everything glows orange. So ourselves glow orange, and other hunters nearby glow orange. I'm not sure of the exact radius, but it is quite far. I'd probably say like easy, maybe 25 plus meters, you can still see an enemy hunter glow orange. Now, if you do see them glow orange, again, it means it's an enemy hunter, so an actual player. So do keep this in mind. But as you guys can see, we do not have anyone nearby, so we can head to the extract. But yeah, so it's relatively simple of how like the basic like gist of the game works, you know what I mean? But like you said, you can go into crazy amounts of detail in how you explain it, and explain all the little bits you can do at the same time. Endless possibilities in Hunt Showdowns, I reckon. But yeah, so you head to the extraction, and now you have a 30-second period where you have to basically defend yourself. So if you were getting followed, that's why it's really important to have some of this dark site left over. If you were a solo, you will only ever get 5 seconds, which is limited unless you have the magpie perk. But that's kind of like a topic for another day, because it's a little bit silly. But yes, so do keep the dark site. Only use it when you have to. And there you go. So we extracted with the bounty. So that's the general gist, I reckon. So just quickly wait until it loads, and then we'll break down everything. Now, above all, I would recommend, as much as it's fun at the start to like, you know, get into gunfights and stuff, unless you're like an absolute boss, just natural talent, you're probably going to lose the said gunfights. I would always just start off vanishing, extracting, just trying to do the actual, like the bosses before you engage hunters. Like obviously, naturally, if someone comes by while you're you're doing the boss fight, you know, do your best ability to take them out. But because like you see here, so you get way more XP. Like, look, we just got 5,500 XP. We didn't kill one hunter. We didn't kill one hunter. All we did was banish one of the bosses, pick up one of the bounties, and extract. Nice and simple. And our actual character went up further 16 levels. She already had some, so yeah, so she went up 16 levels, and I went up, I don't know how many levels I went up, maybe 1. But yeah. So all in all, I would focus on bounties first. But anyway, That's what we're going to call it. Now, look, I hope you did enjoy. Like I said, this is just the basics for new people getting into Hunt Showdowns. I haven't touched on the bazillions of other things you could probably touch on, but that's the basics. I hope you didn't mind like I hope you enjoyed the non-scripted version. The scripted version, it just sounds like crap. I sound like a robot half the time. But at the same time, it's like catch-22. If it's scripted, I sound like a robot, but I know like the information's there, so I can't miss it. Whereas though non-scripted, you have to kind of remember everything. So yeah, so let me know what you guys prefer, the scripted or the non-scripted for guides. Now, some of them, it depends. If there's a lot of information, like and a lot of important information, I generally do try and script it, or at least have some kind of script next to me that I can read off. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment down below. We are probably going to be, look, honestly, you're going to be seeing a lot more Hunt Showdowns videos from me in the near future. So I really hope you do enjoy them. And yeah, guys, if you haven't already smashed that subscribe button, we are so close to hitting our 10K subs by the end of the year mark. So if you can help me along with that journey, then take a few seconds and smash that button. Don't forget to join the channel Discord. We do have a community Discord as well, so jump in, chat some shit, and yeah, until next time, guys, take it easy. Peace.